Este pantalón está bien
Sí,
austero.
sí, sí, let's see what it is. Let's see. Pick up that thing. Oh, can we for me? Business
If you're down on your luck and you're feeling stuck, and the signs of your success simply suck. If you're all alone with no direction home, and the love of your life turns out to be a schmuck. When you're mired in the muck, got no bang for your buck, and you feel like you've been run down by a truck. And you're looking for a rhyme for the ending of a line, and there's nobody around that gives a damn. Well, you can change anytime you want, simply change your point of view. Changes in your story, change everything you think and feel and do. And it isn't very strange that every time you change, everyone around you changes too. You can change anytime you want, simply change your point of view. If you're in despair and feel your anger flare, and you wallow in your sorrow and frustration, if your life's a heavy weight and your love's turned into hate, and happiness an unlikely sensation, well, your full-time occupation is procrastination, and your strategy is built on hesitation. And you think you've lost your mind, and you think you're going blind from endless nights of mental masturbation. Well, you can change anytime you want, simply change the way you see. Change it different, or at the same things differently. Change the way you join the dots, change the way you think your thoughts, or what you thought you knew you think to be. You can change anytime you want, simply change the way you see. You may think there is no sense trying to make a difference, to make the world a better place is overrated. Cause when all is said and done, we're gonna burn out in the sun, and everything we did just dissipated. Well, it makes you wonder why, when we're gonna die. When you think about it, makes no sense at all. So fling your arms and dance while you got the chance, and make believe you're jumping when you fall. Well, you can change anytime you want, simply change your point of view. Changes in your story, change everything you think and feel and do. And it isn't very strange that every time you change, everyone around you changes too. You can change anytime you want, simply change your point of view. Well, life is a joke, and croak before you croak. A joke is so much better when you get it. When you know that this is true, you become a different you, and there's really no more need for you to sweat it. You can decide that you inhabit a completely different planet, designed, refined, and guided by your heart. Write your own life story, full of power and glory, and live each day like it's a work of art. 'Cause you can change anytime you want, you can change what you see. Look at something different, or at the same things differently. Change the way you join the dots, change the way you think your thoughts, and what you thought you knew is easy. You can change anytime you want, simply change the way you see. You can change anytime you want, simply change the way you see. I have no faith, I am a poet. Words have no power over me. I am a thief of metaphors, imagining an irony. If an artist has a duty, it's to seek for what is true. In the mystery of beauty, and maybe leave a clue. I am a dreamer, a vagabond, a wanderer awake through the half-forgotten landscapes of our yearning, are the untrodden paths I take. If an artist has a duty, it's to seek for what is true. In the mystery of beauty, and maybe leave a clue. I have no fear, I am a loser. I hear the world in pain and weep. I sing the songs of desolation. and all its promises I keep. If an artist has a duty, it's to seek for what is true in the mystery of beauty, and maybe leave a clue. Thank you. Storm clouds forming and the wild waves roaring, looking for shipwreck on the sands of time. The lookout's calling, but we all ignore him, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. The officers have got no maps to follow, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. We're sailing blind into tomorrow, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. And you can't jump ship and there's no lifeboat. We're all alone on the open wave. Mutiny is our only hope. If you're up for it and you're feeling brave, well, the crew find ways to make the ship go faster, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. Faster and faster into disaster, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. The passengers pray and the children weep, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. And the priests make promises they can't keep, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. And you can't jump ship and there's no lifeboat. We're all alone on the open wave. Mutiny is the only hope. If you're up for it and you're feeling brave. Nobody acts like this is strange, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. They're just looking for deck chairs to arrange, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. We are press ganged on this ship of fools, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. Time to break the silence, break the rules, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. Cause you can't jump ship and there's no lifeboat. All alone on the open wave. Mutiny is our only hope. If you're up for it and you're feeling brave. Oh, yeah. Let's rock the boat, we're all in rocket, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. If we mutiny now, we just might stop it, heading for shipwreck on the sands of time. And you can't jump ship and there's no lifeboat. We're all alone on the open wave. Mutiny is is our only hope. If you're up for it and you're feeling free. Small is beautiful, small is an art. Small is the way that all big things start. Small is simple, but small is quite smart. Small is the way of the soul and the heart. But small is the sound of one small voice singing. Small is the sound of two or of three. All of our voices and all of our choices change the whole world continuously. Small is the step that one person can make. Small is the difference one person can make. But your steps and mine and our steps together change everything, everywhere, now and forever. Well, small feels quite useless and it's hard to believe. Small feels quite useless and really naive. But when we take a stand side by side, hand in hand, we are already a newfound dreamland. You wanna know when, you wanna know how. It's the power of people, and it's happening now. There's no need to wait for it to appear. The revolution is already here. But small is the sound of one small voice singing. Small is the sound of two or of three. But all of our voices and all of our choices change the whole world continuously. The sound of one small voice singing. Small is the sound of two or of three. But all of our voices and all of our choices change the whole world continuously. can't believe the things I've seen. I can't believe the things I've heard. We're living in the age of stupid, acting in the theater of absurd. It's a pretty bad situation. It's getting worse. Everybody thinks they believe in freedom, just as long as they get theirs first. Everyone's putting the blame on others. The thirst for retribution has been stirred. Everybody's calling for justice when they don't know the meaning of the word. The future's getting frightening. The tension is growing higher. Everybody says they didn't start the fighting. No, they were just returning fire. Everybody's fighting against each other. They don't know what they're fighting for. Everybody believes in peace on earth, just as long as they win the war. And there's a climate crisis looming. Looking around looks like nobody cares. Everybody cares about the future, just as long as the future is there. People still dying of starvation. 25,000 people every day. Everybody says feed the world, just as long as they don't have to give their food away. Everyone believes in equal opportunity. The promises of the privileged grow sour. Everybody believes in equality, just as long as they don't have to give up any of their power. And people are weary of what they're watching. People are fed up with fake news. Everybody says they want the truth, just as long as it fits their views. I can't believe the things I've seen. I can't believe the things I've heard. We're living in the age of stupid, acting in the theater of absurd. This is the song of the eighth fire. Never stopped to count the cost. I never knew what I had lost. In my blind belief and greed, in my selfish, self-righteous creed, never stopped to count the cost. Never saw the lines I crossed. Whoa, never knew what I had lost. Blessed are those that mourn, for they know what's true in what they could have done and what they can't undo. In the burning of their shame, the flood of all their feeling, whoa, they find healing. Oh, blessed are the poor in spirit. They know the source of all true power lies not in the force of arms or in the overreaching tower. They know the turning of the season, undefined by deeds and shares in the unclaimed land. Oh, heaven is there. Blessed are the meek, they know the truth of love in the acceptance of what's given and in the meaning of enough. They know the turning of the seasons, life and death and birth. They seek for no dominion, only communion with the earth. Oh. This is the story of creation. This is the prophecy in humility and healing and the gift of poverty. I long to walk together on this path of empathy, and for all our children's children become the world we yearn to see. Whoa. once again in search of long lost earth. In the desolation, dare to be a brave new bird. This is the eighth fire. This is the second child. I can hear the water drum, and I become the dawn. This is the eighth fire burning. This is the second chance. I can hear the water drum, and I become the dance. Oh. This is the way, this is the truth. This is the life to live. This is a call to action, and I am all I have to give. It's all I have.
Yeah, what's the key? That's in A minor?
While earth is ravaged and in pain, a new people come to intercede. From every color, class and creed, come to green the earth again. Dancing to the water drum, the eighth fire time has come. Dancing to the water drum, the eighth fire time has come. In the forces of deep fears and greed, in the flood of toxic devastation, and in the callous cruelty it breeds, adventurers of an imagination, dancing to the water drum, the eighth fire time has come. Dancing to the water drum, the eighth fire time has come. You did. Known by their dreaming and their actions, rainbow warriors their name. From all faiths, philosophies and factions, come to reconnect all souls their aim. Dancing to the water drum, the eighth fire time has come. Dancing to the water drum, the eighth fire time has come. ideas of right and wrong, beyond all claims of truth and lies. There is a field where all things great and small belong, from earth and sunlight, seas and skies. So dancing to the water drum, the 8th fire time has come. Dancing to the water drum, the 8th fire time has come. While earth is ravaged and in pain, new people come to intercede. From every color, class and creed, come to green the earth again. Dancing to the water drum, the 8th fire time has come. Dancing to the water drum, the 8th fire time has come. Dancing to the water drum, time has come.
Hey, Sarah. You're in C?
We sit in dinner conversations, talk about the situations, argue and debate what could have been done, but it's too late. Talk about what the world is coming to, how there's nothing we can do, but it's a time for daring to be free. We love to talk about the problems, angrily complain, analyze the causes and allocate the blame, alleviate our guilt, deny responsibility, but it's a time for daring to be free. This is the time to be the world we want to see. This is the time to be the world we want to see. It's a time for challenge. It's a time for change. What we thought was normal is really very strange. It's time to build a world that is healed and whole. It's time to build a world of heart and soul. 'Cause this is the time to be It's a time for listening. It's a time for learning. It's a time for dreaming. It's a time for yearning. It's a time for truth. It's a time for turning. It's a time for daring to be free. It's a time for freedom, if you know what freedom means. Stand up for our children, that's all their unborn dreams. Speak truth to power, however bad it seems. It's a time for daring to be free. Yeah, there's no time for waiting, no time for hesitating, no time for more debating or procrastinating. It's a time for courage and fresh imaginating. It's a time for daring to be free. This is the time to be the world we want to see. This is the time to be the world we want to see. This is All We Have Is Now. It's in G. Once upon a time, we knew the story's end. Happy ever after was just around the bend. But today, well, who can say we've lost our way somehow? All the time in the world, all we have is now. Free falling, freewheeling down a dead-end one-way street, looking for some feeling in the faces that we meet, seeking scraps of meaning like gulls behind a plow. All the time in the world, all we have is now. Middle age. Sometimes a great notion can make your life taste sweet. Sometimes an emotion will sweep you off your feet. Sometimes life's ocean will crash across your bow. All the time in the world and all we have is now. Some people live in the past, some people think ahead, some try to make the moment last, some choose eternal life instead. Some dare to stand and sing this fast and sacred vow. All the time in the world, all we have is now. All the time in the world, all we have is now. All the time in the world, all we have is now. Come, let us dare to swim beyond sight of the shore. Act upon a whim and dare to take the floor. Go out upon a limb and soar right through the bow. All the time in the world and all we have is now. Okay, Ruth. Yes, some people wander aimlessly. Some people have a plan. Some people kill time shamelessly, any way they can. But in your eyes a flame I see. I just think of how all the time in the world, all we have is now. All the time in the world, all we have is
Thank you.
good. All right.
Not perfect balance.
Journeying home to a strange unknown land, riding the river that dries in the sand, scaling the mountain of treacherous grief, at peace in the storm whips in. At peace in the storm whips in, with nothing to look for, and nothing to hide, and nothing to lose, but our arrogant pride. It's a crazy thing that we will have tried, with nothing but a dream for a guide, with nothing but a dream for a guide. Join us on this journey, if you dare, if you choose it. Take up your freedom, if you know how to use it. for you to refuse it. Walk on beyond hope as you lose it. Walk on beyond hope as you lose it. With nothing to look for and nothing to hide, nothing to lose but our arrogant pride. It's a crazy thing we will have tried, with nothing but a dream, a dream for a guide, nothing but a dream, a dream for a guide. Ruth?
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was neat.
These are the days of anger and dreaming. These are the days of fear and despair. These are the days the bridges are burning. These are the days to take hands. These are the days of collaboration. These are the days for taking a stand. These are the days of an imagination. These are the days for a newfound land. Even though it sounds crazy, even though it's insane, we just gotta be really naive again. Our only chance when all hope is gone is to dance, dare to despair, and dream on. Dream on. Dream of a world that is wild and magnificent. Dream of a world where it's cool to be different. Dream of a world where the truth is self-evident. Dream of a world and believe you are prescient. These are the days, dare to dream and then live it. These are the days to take courage and give it. These are the days of enough is enough. These are the days for radical love. Dream on.
Thank you. That was called, if you didn't guess, Dream On. So happy Earth Day.
How dare we? How dare we? How dare we? This is all so wrong. How dare we put this burden on the shoulders of the young? We're stealing all their dreams without hesitating. We're stealing all their childhood without hesitating. They are watching all our cruel procrastinations, postponing hard decisions onto future generations. How dare we? How dare we? This is all so wrong. How dare we put this burden on the shoulders of the young? For more than 30 years, the science has been crystal clear. The signs of devastation are already here. How dare we act so callous about achieving the distinction of our complicity in this age of mass extinction? How dare we? This is all so wrong. How dare we put this burden on the shoulders of the young? We talk in fairy tales about sustainability. We keep talking of growth and productivity, putting all our faith in deliberate delusions, putting all our faith in science fantasy solutions. How dare we? How dare we? This is all so wrong. How dare we put this burden on the shoulders of the young? How dare we turn our heads as if we're listening carefully? How dare we close our eyes pretending that we see. 'Cause if it's true we hear them, and that we really understand, and still fail to act, we're evil, and we all of us are dead. How dare we? How dare we? This is all so wrong. How dare we put this burden on the shoulders of the young? How dare we act like we are too immature to face the truth and implications for the human race? The children are watching, they are watching us betray them. They will not forgive us as we choose to fail them. How dare we? This is all so wrong. How dare we put this burden on the shoulders of the young? It's time to dare to dream again. It's time to take a stand for the 7 generations who will live here on this land. The children are marching with open hearts and tear-filled eyes. The children are marching, marching for their lives.
Thank you.
Thank you.